Welcome back, guys, to Let's Play Final Fantasy Tactics Part 40, where we're off to Bethla Garrison. And Bethla Garrison gives us the option. We can go to the South Wall, which is a southern rampart which surrounds Bethla Garrison, which is known to be impregnable. There is an office which a sentry may be stationed, which is nice. Or the North Wall. The rampart which surrounding Bethla Garrison runs 7,000 doma, as food and weapon storage are annexed. I don't think that sentence makes much sense. But let's go to the North Wall. It doesn't... This is the only time, really, that you kind of get a choice of where to go. And I'll be going back to do the South Wall, also, just so you can see that as well. But there's no real story purpose to it. You just fight different enemies on a different map layout. And there's nothing really special that can really be missed if you choose one over the other. They both lead to the same cutscene. Well, after the fight, they lead to the same cutscene. But for now, we're storming the North Wall of the Garrison. Just the 5 of us. I never thought Hokutin would attack from the front. We'll get them all at once. Attack! That's right. The Hokutin are apparently attacking from the front. Which is also where we're attacking from, apparently, I guess. I don't know. Either way, Gelki's a ninja. And that's a monk. That monk's gonna die. Here's an archer. So if you got some archers, oh, we got a summoner. And you all know how I feel about enemy summoners. It doesn't look like we've got anything too outlandish. That lantern's got steel, which might be a problem with my ladies, but it might not. And since Gelki has the highest speed of everybody, Gelki gets to go first. And that monk's gonna get, Oh, look at that, he dodged. That monk is actually gonna live from the... Oh, yeah. I also keep forgetting that, when Gelki goes first, she'll mime stuff, and then Robza will try to punch people in the back of the head. So, hey, good on that for missing. Zack having that element gun, he is slightly more useful than usual. Even if Ramza fails to mimic him. The archer's got the high ground, so nobody's immune. Or nobody's out of his range. And the Lancers are on their way. Nash is gonna punch Gelki, which triggers her new ability, her newest and latest ability that makes her even more overpowered. Sunken State inflicts Transparent Status. Transparent Status is basically invisibility. Nobody can see Gelki until she acts. She does take more damage and I think if she's hit by magic, it's a 100% chance of that magic going off. But for the most part, Gelki is pretty much hidden from everybody. Everybody at once, and it's wonderful. Archers will continue to shoot all of our butts from the bottom, from the top. Here goes that summoner, inflicting the one thing Gellis cannot catch: magic. Both of those dudes are on 16, and yes, I finally have height 4. So it's just a matter of making sure that Gellis isn't on height, that those two aren't on height 4s, and it doesn't look like they are, so height 4 is finally an option for me, and it's great. Just bolt the crap out of them, because of course Ramza will mimic. And those archers won't be a problem. In the meantime, since Gelki can't be targeted by anybody ever except by accident. Plus she regens health. We'll just let her do her thing. There's a Titan on Gellis that hits all of those squares, so we're not really going to bother moving anybody up there just yet. That's about the closest we can get. Gallus cannot block all of that or catch all of that with her bare hands. It would be really ridiculous if she could, but she can't. A few more of those and she might actually die. She won't die. Gallus just doesn't die. Because she freaking catches a lancer out of the air and throws him back. Zack will attempt to be useful. Right, Ramza is naked. That means everybody will target him. And down Ramza goes. Oh, that worked well. Without a mimic, those guys will take forever to actually kill, so we'll actually use draw. Gyoki's got eyes on that summoner. And since nobody can see her. So let's see. Ramza is on height 4, so he can raise. Unfortunately for us, that archer is also on height 4. So let's see. Experience of 3. Experience of 3, level of 4, level of 4. So conveniently they have matched up everything. I think. No, level of 34. I can do level. Yeah, I can do level. Right, let's raise it. And Ramza is up. There's really no need to move him, but now he's on a height 3. See, all of a sudden, now that I've got a calculator, all these random things I have to start paying attention to that I didn't have to pay attention to before. What level is the enemy? What's their experience level? What height are they standing on? All this random stuff that just never made much sense before. And Ramza dies. Goodbye, Ramza. That's the main problem with mimes. How do you keep them alive? No, it's not the main problem with ninjas, though. How to not slaughter everybody? That's not a problem with ninjas. That is completely not a problem with ninjas. Except in this instance where, you know, the ninja is actually out of range. Darn. So that guy's gonna live, and I'm not gonna blow her invisibility just to throw it. She can't kill this other lancer. And she will. Sneak attack. Yeah. I love her. Well, finally killed this monk that did nothing. Or I could try to invite him. Because why not try to invite him? Alright, 27% chance of working. Well, okay, that missed. Gallus isn't even a critical yet. But she does only have 75 hit points left, so somebody can get lucky. I don't think they will, but somebody could get lucky. Sneak attack! I love you, Gelky. Monk does its one thing that it's done so far in this whole fight. I mean, besides, punching Gelky and turning her invisible. Ramza's on height prime number. So is that Lancer. So we'll just go back to level 4. Which of course does get that archer we just killed, but Gellus is in position to kill him again. So we might as well. What's our kill count for this fight? So far, Gellus has killed 1 archer and 2 archers. Gelki's killed a summoner and a lancer, so they're 2 for 2. Only because Gelki missed this monk. So 2-2 and 1. Zach gets on the scoreboard. Rams is up to 3 deaths. Poor fella. But look, Gelki found somebody that doesn't die instantly. Gellus totally counts that as a second kill, as a third kill, by the way. So now it's up. So now Gell's up 3-2. Which Gelki would be very upset about this because, you know, the whole... It doesn't count if they're raised from the dead and you kill them again. Gellus just smirks. Because, you know, now it's 3-3. We have to do something before the armies collide, Ramses says, waking up. But that's this fight. So what do you think the other fight's like? Let's go find out. That's one way how things could have gone. Let's see how another way this could have panned out. Here's the south wall of Bethla Garrison, where the Nansen were trying to figure out where we're coming from. Ramses is trying to, you know, entreat with them. But the knight, so you're the ones hired to assassinate Lord Goltana. That's right, if we go this route, we actually get a slight bit more story. In that Ramses tries to talk to the Nansen into being let in, and finds out that Orlando's already been captured and is set for extermination. They think we're the assassins. But on this side, we have a thief, and a ninja. Oh, we've already seen what ninjas can do. Of course, we also have the 2 archers, just like on the other side. And instead of 2 lancers, we have 3 knights. All of which have standard equipment. So nothing too out of the way there. Now, Gelki, being a ninja, knows that the last thing we want is another ninja. Or an archer, actually. But she'll take what we can get. This time, Gellus is not in front of Gelki to brain him. Behind Gellus to try to brain her. That ninja... Oh, okay, Ramses can't do anything, so we'll move him up to a height 5 so that when he inevitably dies, we can res him on a height 5 where nobody else seems to be standing. Really don't want that thief. Because we also know what thieves can do. We have like every iteration of... Wow. That was a Frost 3, an Ice 3, by the way. But we've already seen what every iteration of Gelki's class set up so far can be. So the whole thieving thing, we don't want. The whole double attacking thing, we don't want. We just don't want Ramses to do. We just don't want anybody to have to deal with Gelki's job tree right now. If you listen quietly, you can hear Gelki snickering that Gellus just missed. Because Gelki's already up 1. The knights are more or less a non-entity in this fight. They just kind of exist. And Ramses is dead. sure nobody else is on a height 5. And nobody is. So we'll get Ramza back up. Oh, apparently that knight's on a crate, which puts him up to height 5. I don't know why a crate is on the middle of these battlefields anyway. Maybe they're just oddly shaped stepping stones. Meanwhile, Ramza tries to raise himself and finds himself already alive. Kelki can't totally kill still right here. And she will. Gelki 2, Gela 0. I like how I have this whole little rivalry going off in my head about, well, what's this? Ramza's on the board. Now Gelis is left with what? She could go off against 3 knights. None of which can actually hit her. And since Gelki outspeeds the crap out of her, it's only a matter of time until Gelki catches up. But hey, why not? Gelis will try to do what she can to even the score. Not that it will help. There's Buster Knight. McNeil Knight. 6% chance to actually hit her. No, that's not gonna work. So, height level 4, height 2, height 5, height 12. There's a 4 and a 3. Haste him, but I also haste what's his name, so let's just try Blind Rage. Blind Rage inflicts the Berserk stats, which if you've ever played any other Final Fantasy Tactics, basically means that they just do nothing but attack, 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 attack. They don't use any skills, they don't use nothing. It's actually pretty useful in case you're trying to, in case you're up against somebody that you don't want to use special abilities against. But considering that it just missed 4 times, then I don't, it's whatever. Ramza looks like he's trying to get payback for all the times he almost died. Well, he has died. Let's see. Gelki can steal this knight's heart, and she will. She could have killed the archer, but come on, she's not gonna kill steal that much. I don't know who's Ramza trying to talk to, but oh baby. Look at Zack working his way up. And moving just in time to avoid getting shot in the face. Alright. All we have left now are the 3 knights, who are on height 5, 12, and 8. 12, 8, and 10. So that's maybe height 5 and hit just that single guy. Or I could do, yeah, might as well. The other paralyzed hit. Nope. We are just off for our Oracle abilities today. Oh Gillis almost one-shot, could almost one-shot that guy, but you know, knights can block. If it wasn't for all that, Gillis would have killed him. And got it on the scoreboard, because she hasn't yet. Well, Yoki did. Knights do sure seem to like to block a lot. Zach's being pretty much useful with his instant free ice spells. What is this? Oh, Ramza won't quite manage to finish killing him off. Gillis ain't having none of that. She's not going out of this without a 0. That leaves us with 2 knights. Who will get them? Oh, Ramza's got one. So that means, of course, the last one is Gilkis. He's done a ridiculous amount of killing lately. That's the south wall. Ramza still wants to do something before the armies collide. This battle's complete. So what's Ramza gonna do? What's happening with the armies anyway, by the way? We already know Orlando's been captured. We know Delilah is supposed to be his and Goltana's assassin. But who on earth is supposed to be taking out Larg? Let's find out together. Right now, actually. Oh, this is the Hokuton. What's happened here? Are you okay? Pull yourself together. I'm fine. Just my head hurts. Then Meryl fainted. Hey, get a grip! Moss fungus poison has been spread in the air. Brother! Don't worry, I'm alright. Where is His Excellency? We don't know. Here is Zalbag. Dice dark. There's Larg. He ain't looking too good. Your Excellency! Call the chemist! Call the chemist! Call the chemist! How do you feel? My head hurts. I feel sick. But I'll be alright. I'll feel better in a while. That's a problem. Oh, snap. What is this? Brother! It's a knife in the chest. Don't you know what a knife in the chest looks like? Quiet, Zalbag. You betrayed me? You killed Balbanes. Not only to inherit the Beelvoth state, but to kill me. And then he's dead. Brother, no! Did you poison? Not me. It was done by the Allies who want Beowulf to take center stage. Why have they? Duke Larg died in battle, but we'll carry on his wheel. But the plot? Just put a dagger into one of their hands. He's the assassin sent by the Nantan. Alright. Thump. Brother! So the Beowulf boys were going to do it, huh? Oh, when we come back, let's keep going further into Bethla Garrison. Stay tuned for part 41.